Good evening, folks. I hope y'all are having a great Thursday. I know we usually have our Paper Made Prettier TV time on Wednesday, but I have a virtual college student and it was his first day of college. So we had a special dinner just to celebrate, and you do what you got to do, right, in this day and age. So I hope you're figuring out ways to have fun and do different things during COVID. This is one of them. Hey, Susie. I hope that my weekly stamping television shows bring you some joy and happiness. I realize I have everything in front of me except for our projects, which are over here in the corner, where I took a picture of them. So I have to take pictures over in the light so you can see. Hey, Chris Haskins. And I'm super excited about our projects today. We're making a little box that holds 3x3 cards. So I'm gonna hold these all up for you real quick. But these cute little 3x3 cards, and this is gonna be so fun. I love stamp sets that cover more than one season. So I usually start with those because I don't want Halloween to come and you didn't get it yet. So I definitely want to focus the next few weeks on stamp sets that cover all the holidays, which is what I'm doing tonight. And I'm going to flip you around here so you can see my stamping situation. That was actually pretty easy tonight. I can't believe it. And get my light going. All right. So this stamp set and bundle that we're talking about tonight is called Banner Year. Okay. And it just caught my eye immediately because it has all of the seasons. Oh, sorry, guys. So you've got Halloween, fall, Christmas. Over here we've got some Valentine's, okay? And I never thought about it, but they did kind of group it for you. So they're kind of like showing you where all the different holidays are. You could certainly mix it up. There's not certain things that go with certain things, but there's obvious things that go with Halloween. But you could, this could be Christmas, and so you could really work that out. But I decided to make a little box, 3x3, a pizza box full of 3x3 cards. So I'm going to show you, hey, Stephanie, how to do that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to start with thick Whisper White cardstock. So not just Whisper White, but you need specifically Stampin' Up! Thick Whisper White cardstock, because that will hold up as a card base. It's very substantial. So let me just show you. I've already made my 3x3 cards, but I'm going to show you how I make one so that you could do this on your own at home. I always want to do things that you could do at home. So, because that's my goal, is for you to have fun. All right, so you're going to bring your paper in here to the 3-inch mark and cut. Okay. Then you're going to turn your paper over here to the 6-month mark, cut, and then you're going to bring it back over here to the 3-inch and score. Okay, so our cutting machine is fantastic because it both cuts and scores. So you can do two things with one machine. So if you don't have a paper cutter, you need to pick one of these up. Ours is top notch. I think it's around $25 or $30. It's not going to break your pocketbook. All right, and then you just fold that in half, and that's your base of your 3x3 card. Okay, so let me start with, let's go in the order of seasons, I suppose, and start with Halloween. So you're going to need a number of ink pads, and the colors, hey Kathy, the colors that I am using, you could mix it up. Like, you don't have to use pumpkin pie if you have terracotta tile. So for this card, you're going to need an orange, a black, and a green. Okay, I chose basic black, pumpkin pie, and garden green. All right, so those are the colors that I chose. And I'm just going to go ahead and open those up. Now, I got a lot of ink pads going here tonight, so you're going to get dizzy with all my opening and shutting of ink pads. But luckily, I do already have all the stamps on blocks. So first, we're going to stamp our spider web in a couple of places. All right. And then we're going to stamp. This is a Memento black ink pad, by the way. So we're going to stamp our bat in a couple of places. Now I'm going to cover this up with something, so I'm not focused on that. And then we're going to use pumpkin pie to make a couple of pumpkins. It's a good idea to make one of them go off the edge. And look, I kind of boo-booed there because I was too lazy to take that stamp off. So what we're going to do is we're going to sneak another bat in that area. How about that? There's always room for improvement. Okay, and I want to have one more thing coming up here. So you're just filling in with background. Now, if it's Halloween, then, you know, we have jack-o'-lanterns. So we want to put the little jack-o'-lantern eyes in here. This is all part of the stamp set. So this stamp set covers all the different holidays. And when you're using white cardstock, it's easy to get smearies, but a lot of it's gonna be covered up. So again, see all these fun. Well, thanks, Donna. I think they're really cute too. Good to see you. All right, now we're going to need the top of our pumpkin, and I chose Granny Apple Green for that. So this little guy goes just like that and just like that. Okay, and don't worry, it looks a little messy right now, but once we get our designer paper on it, it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and show you about that. The designer paper dimensions, I haven't written that part down yet. The DSP is 3/4 by 3, okay? And the designer paper that I'm using tonight, again, is my favorite. It's called Plaid Tidings, and it's got Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Hey, Barb. All the holidays, all of them. Like, go ahead and get this now because I predict it'll be on back order. It's so versatile, and it's cute. So I've already cut my strips, though. Let me find them over here, and I'm looking for my Halloween strip. So this is 3/4 by 3, all right? And you could use a glue dot or Stampin' Seal to stick this down. I just happen to have glue dots right in front of me, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay, and then that little designer paper just goes down the side, making it super cute, all right? So each card might be a little bit different based on how you do your background. So, and we're going to come back and put this in a second. Let's just, I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need is a strip of white that's 1/2 inch by 3 and a strip of pumpkin pie that's 3/4 inch by 3. Okay, thank you for sharing, Kathy. You're so good to do that. Anybody else, I would love it if you shared this video because that lets other people see it and that helps me so much. All right, so what we're going to do along this 1/2 inch strip is stamp the word boo. So I want to start to do one boo in the middle, and then I'm going to go just do a couple more boos. Okay, I always like to put one in the middle. Just so we'll be able to see it. And then we're going to use the punch. So this is a bundle, and this punch is fantabulous. So you know how people do those little V marks at the end of their papers, and it just sometimes feels like it's hard to do, but this punch does it for you. And you can do this with a 1/2 inch strip, a 3/4 inch strip, or a 1 inch strip. So it has wells for each one. Okay, so our 1/2 inch strip goes in the smallest well. Okay, the next biggest is 3/4. Okay, and then I'll show you, we're going to do a 1 inch strip on another project that we're making. Okay, so and you've got the V going this way or the V going that way, and we're going to do both. All right. But one of the tricks I've learned about this punch is it's easier to use if you flip it. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. All right, this is my cousin. All right, so we're gonna take this piece, and you just have to kind of line it up with your eyeballs. Okay, don't lose sleep over it. Just line it up with your eyeballs and punch. And then you turn it around, shimmer it in, line it up with your eyeballs, punch. Okay, now what we're gonna do is take the pumpkin pie piece and line it up with our eyeballs and do the same. So you're just turning it around, line it up, punch. Okay, so yay, that's what we're doing. Let me move my camera down a little bit so y'all can see everything. Okay, so now we're just gonna add this to our card with a couple glue dots and some Stampin' Dimensionals. So pop this down to this. Not so crooked. Oh my goodness. Come on, Kay. And then we're gonna pop this up with our dimensionals, which get everything right in the right place. And then we have our Halloween Boo card. Okay, so this is one card. Boo. All right, so we'll put that to the side. The next card is a fall card. And we start again with our 3x3 piece. Thank you, Barb. And y'all, we have the cutest little squirrel. He's adorable. I kind of covered him up on my last one, so I'll bring it on the screen. Now, one thing I forgot to do is use my squishy pad underneath. That helps when you're using these photopolymer stamps that are solid, because they need some cushion behind them. So we are going to stamp our squirrel in soft suede. Okay, we're going to stamp a few soft suede squirrels. And then we're going to stamp a few Cajun Craze leaves. I love all these fall colors. I don't use them that much unless it's fall, and so like I kind of forget about them. Especially Cajun Craze, it's so pretty. All right, and then the last one I'm going to use is crumb cake. And we're gonna do a crumb cake acorn. So again, you don't have to have these exact colors, just use fall colors. Like, don't sweat it. You're just looking for some cute fall colors. And remember, our strip is gonna go there, so no worries. Okay, so we've got our little pattern there. And then I've got a little strip of designer paper to go here. That's 3/4 by 3. I'm gonna pop that on with some glue dots or Stampin' Seal, whatever you've got in front of you. And voila. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. So we're gonna use our 1/2 inch by 3 strip and our 3/4 inch by 3 strip. This is Cajun Craze, this is white. And I like the happy fall, y'all, because, you know, we're in the South, so this is what we say. And we're going to just stamp that right in the middle. And then again, we're going to turn it over and stamp and line it up with their eyeballs. Okay, punch. At first, you might have trouble with this, but just practice, and you'll see it becomes really easy to line up. You just have to kind of mess with it for a little bit. All right, and then we're going to pop that down with glue dots. And this whole thing goes down with dimensionals. So card number 2 with our cute little squirrels is complete. Isn't that adorable? And this one you can see the squirrels, so I like that better. It's always fun to make something the second time because you can make it more awesome. All right, now we have our Be Merry card. It's a Christmas card, obviously. I just love Christmas. All right, we're going to get rid of our pumpkin stem there. And first I filled in with the granny apple green leaves. Just kind of go all around. You're going to make some go off the page. Gonna have them everywhere. This card I actually copied straight out of the catalog, and then it inspired me to make all the other holidays. So now we're going to use our little 3 berries with real red. It's gonna be a miracle if I don't stamp something in the wrong color tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. So we're just filling in with these berries, and they don't have to go exactly where you think they should go every time. You can fill in with some just floating around, like don't overthink it. Just fill in the space. Looking good. I like it. And remember, we've got our strip that goes down the edge. Now, there is a really pretty Christmas paper in this plaid tidings that would have been awesome here, but I used it all, so this one's fine. It's really kind of makes me think more Valentine's. Thank you, Kathy. So you're going to stick this 3/4 inch by 3 strip down to your card, and guess what we're going to do again? You guessed it, we're going to do our little Stampin' Punch. So I actually stamped this in black because I just like the boldness of it. I thought the red would just be kind of boring. So let me find my Be Merry. Maybe I already stuck it back. Oh, here it is. So I think it's easier to kind of do your strip first, stamp it, and then punch it, because otherwise you're going to be very much frustrated trying to make this thing line up exactly. So that's one of my tricks to this punch. And then again, we're going to line it up. Oh, so far, Donna, I've gotten 1, but I've got 2 more that I've got to order because I've used so much of it. But it's just still early in this season. I'm sure by the end of the season, Donna, I'll probably have gone through 5 if I had to guess. I just love that stuff. Because anything that can get me through all the holidays, I'll probably have to buy 1 for each holiday. So that tells you 5. Anything that can get me through all of them is my favorite thing. All right, so we're going to pop that down, especially to go with a stamp set like this that goes through all the holidays. So it makes the most sense. And gosh, I think it's only like $11.50 for the pack of plaid paper, so nothing bad. Okay, there's our Christmas card. Bing! And these are cute to put on packages, but also just to send. Like, if you're wondering how would I send this card in the mail, just stick this whole thing with your little 3x3 envelope, which I don't know if we sell, but if not, you can grab them anywhere. But we used to sell them, and we may still sell them. But well, let's just look. I'm totally curious as to if we sell them or not. I have this weird recollection of maybe us not selling them. Well, I don't even see a catalog nearby. Can you believe that? A big one. I will post it in the comments of my page so you'll know. But what was my point? Oh, so you can just put this whole thing in an envelope and stick that in a regular sized envelope. Okay, so you can still send it in the mail. You just have to put it in the right sized envelope. So don't worry about that. All right, let's make a Valentine's card and then we're done. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. We made all these cards so fast. Okay, so I love the Valentine's pack because it's got pink, red, and blue, which I love mixing the blue in there. So we're going to start with our real red envelopes. Ooh, it's going to be a miracle if I don't mess that up. Awesome. And then we're going to use our Magenta Madness hearts. So I'm going to do a bunch of Magenta Madness hearts. I love Magenta Madness. It's just, I mean, Yeah, you can't go wrong with a bright, fun pink. This one go off the edge. Boom. And then I'm going to fill the last area of this little card in with X's and O's that are the blue. And this blue is Seaside Spray, which is a really pretty blue. I love it. It's just a soft kind of, just makes me think of the ocean. And that's obviously Valentine's when you get the XOXO in there, so there's no wondering about that. And then our little strip we're going to put here is from that designer paper. Same stuff, the plaid. All right, and the very last strip, I wanted to use the Your Sweet, and so the Your Sweet is a little bit taller. So the cool thing about this punch that we have is that it works with 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1 inch. So on this one, we're going to use 3/4 of white by 3 and 1 inch of red by 3. So we're going to find the Your Sweet and stamp that on our white. And I just stamped it 1, 2, 3, leaving enough room to sneak in there one of these little baby hearts in the magenta, which I slid over there. I just thought that was really cute. All right, and we're gonna slide this into our punch again, eyeball it, slide it. But yeah, the key, oh, I was not even showing y'all that. It's off the screen. So you're eyeballing it, punch, eyeball it. Just keep moving it around till it's in the middle. Cool. All right, and then we're going to use a glue dot to pop that down to our card, and then this thing goes up with dimensionals like such and such. Voila. Perfect. All right, but we're not done yet because we have to put these cards in a cute box, do we not? Because that's what we do. So I'm going to start with one of our pizza boxes. Okay, they come in a pack of 10, I think. No, 8. And they're white. We also sell gold pizza boxes. We're going to do white here. And these are shiny on one side and they're flat on the other. You can stamp on them, but I'm not stamping on this one. But the shiny side, always remember it goes in the inside because that's food safe. So it kind of keeps your food from gooping out onto your paper. So you actually do put this together just like if it were a pizza box. Okay, so not hard. Just get your flaps going. All right, so before I put those in, I'm going to go ahead and stack my cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you could probably stamp something really cute on the envelope too if you wanted to. You're going to slide that in the box. Okay, now I went ahead and used what I thought was a neutral color for the top because I wanted to be able to give this away like now and it not be like Halloween, Christmas, fall. You know what I mean? Like, so this is just a neutral packaging that you could give away at any time. Of course, you would want to give it away before Halloween so they could use it. But this is why I chose this piece of designer paper. And make sure y'all can see me. I've got 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. All right, and that goes smack on top of this little guy. You could use Stamp and Seal or glue dots there. And then I just looked at this pattern, and you could either use I just realized our denim ribbon would be so cute. Hey Terry, I'm going to use the red, this new Real Red ribbon. It's called Real Red. I don't know what's, probably some sort of fancy name. But it's new and it's in the holiday catalog and it's fabulous. So you're going to tie a little bow there. Ties really nicely. And my big hand in the screen. Sorry. All right, so you've got that there. And then the cool thing about the stamp set is it's got one of my favorite stamps, which is to from. You always need a good to from stamp. So we've used almost everything in the set. Oh my gosh, I just noticed a Santa hat. I can't even. That would be so cute to make a little Santa squirrel. Yes, it would be. All right, so the last piece, I'm just going to use this is probably, let's see what this is. Yep, 3 by 3/4. All right. And we're going to stamp the to from in the Seaside Spray. And just a tip, you want to stamp it towards this end. All right. And then you're going to shimmy it into your punch. Like so. And eyeball it so that it's in the middle. Pump. All right. And then I don't try to tie that on because that's just not my style. That takes too long. I've set my box way over here. I'm just going to take a glue dot and smack that right where it needs to go. Oh, good, Kathy. Well, you can play, play, play. Okay, so you're just going to pop that in. Actually, since it opens this way, I'm going to slide this over and pop that on. I realized my glue dot didn't come off there. And we're just going to sneak that in there. So you've got your to from. Okay, so just fill that out. Give it to whoever your best friend is right now. And brighten their day. Everyone needs a little day brightening these days. So I hope you've enjoyed these projects. I want to tell you about an event I have coming up next week. It's my card class online. And we will make 2 cards of this, 2 cards of this, and 2 cards of this. Okay, so I'll show you how to make these cards next week. And when you put in your order, you'll get those make and takes in the mail. This week, just join us on Tuesday. You can go to my Facebook page and find the link to register. And if you register, you get the PDF sent to you for free. So you want to do that for sure. Okay, Barb, they were all so cute. Thanks for sharing. My dad used to eyeball everything. Yes, eyeball is the way to go. You know, we don't really have to measure anything. But join me next week for our fun card class. And the banner year bundle is what we used. It's 155214 is the order number. It's only $36. I forgot to mention that. So all of these stamps and the punch for $36. So I don't really know what you're waiting for. Just go ahead and get it. You don't want to wait because then Halloween will come and go. If you order $50 or more this week, you'll get some free rhinestones in the mail. So that's exciting. And here's all the measurements. I'll certainly put those on my website and link to it soon. Okay. All right, guys, you have a great night. Bye.